18 shocking revelations about Queen Elizabeth's private struggles. She is the longest reigning monarch in British history, a symbol of strength and a global icon. But behind the regal facade of Queen Elizabeth II lies a lifetime of personal struggles, heartbreaks, and challenges that few could have imagined. From loneliness and family scandals to health battles and political pressures, the Queen's reign has been a constant exercise in resilience. In this video, we'll draw back the curtain and uncover 18 shocking revelations about the Queen's private struggles, shedding light on the immense challenges she's faced throughout her remarkable 70-year reign. From the early days of anxiety over her role and the weight of her father's legacy, to the heartbreak of family scandals and the strain of managing the monarchy's image, we'll delve into the complexities that have defined the Queen's life away from the public eye. Number 1. Loneliness. Despite being constantly surrounded by a retinue of staff, advisors, and public adulation, Queen Elizabeth has often grappled with a profound sense of loneliness. This feeling was particularly acute during the long periods of separation from her husband, Prince Philip, due to his naval duties in the early years of their marriage. The young queen found herself shouldering the immense responsibilities of her role while also navigating the challenges of a new marriage, all without the support and companionship of her loved one by her side. Even as their marriage endured, Philip's frequent absences left Queen Elizabeth feeling isolated and alone, a feeling that would resurface time and again throughout their 6-decade union. In her later years, when Philip had retired from public life, the demands of her role as monarch meant that the couple still spent significant stretches apart, exacerbating her feelings of solitude and disconnection from her closest confidant. The Queen's dedication to her duty often came at the expense of quality time with her family, leaving her yearning for the simple pleasures of domestic life and companionship that her position so rarely afforded her. Number 2. Family scandals. Throughout her reign, Queen Elizabeth endured numerous family scandals that not only challenged the public image of the monarchy, but also caused immense personal distress and anguish. The very public divorces of 3 of her 4 children, King Charles, Prince Andrew, and Princess Anne, brought intense media scrutiny and public criticism, testing the Queen's ability to maintain a united front and preserve the dignity of the royal family. The scandals surrounding Prince Andrew's association with Jeffrey Epstein and the subsequent allegations of sexual misconduct were particularly devastating, forcing the Queen to navigate the complex dynamics of supporting her son while also upholding the values and reputation of the monarchy. The fallout from Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's decision to step back from royal duties, coupled with their explosive interview with Oprah Winfrey, added yet another layer of strain, exposing rifts within the family and forcing the Queen to confront uncomfortable truths about the institution she had dedicated her life to. Number 3. Anxiety over her role. In her early years as Queen, Elizabeth struggled with overwhelming anxiety and self-doubt about her ability to live up to the immense responsibilities thrust upon her at the tender age of 25. Following the sudden death of her father, King George VI, she found herself tasked with leading a nation still reeling from the aftermath of World War II, a burden that weighed heavily on her young shoulders. The weight of her father's legacy and the expectations of a nation in need of stability and hope often left the young monarch questioning her preparedness for the role. In private moments, she expressed doubts about her ability to command the respect and admiration that her father had earned, fearful that she might not measure up to the challenges that lay ahead. Number 4. Marital strains. While the Queen's marriage to Prince Philip has been one of enduring love and commitment, it has not been without its challenges and strains. Rumors of infidelity on both sides have plagued their relationship over the years, fueled by Philip's prolonged naval absences and the inherent temptations that come with their high-profile positions. Additionally, the couples faced periods of living apart, with Philip's retirement in 2017 leading him to spend much of his time at Wood Farm on the Sandringham estate, while the Queen remained at Buckingham Palace fulfilling her duties as monarch. This physical separation, coupled with the natural changes and shifts that occur in any long-term relationship, undoubtedly put strain on their marriage, testing the foundations of their union and forcing them to navigate new dynamics in their partnership. Number 5. Managing the monarchy. Balancing tradition with modernization had posed a constant challenge for Queen Elizabeth, She navigated the evolving expectations of the monarchy in contemporary society, maintaining the pomp and ceremony that have defined the British monarchy for centuries while also adapting to changing societal norms and public perceptions required a delicate balancing act. From embracing new technologies and communication channels to addressing issues of diversity, inclusivity, and transparency, the Queen faced the constant pressure of ensuring the monarchy remains relevant and respected while also preserving its historical legacy. This has often meant making tough decisions such as modernizing the way the royal family communicates with the public or taking a stance on controversial issues that may have divided public opinion. Number 6. Princess Margaret's troubles. The Queen's younger sister, Princess Margaret, faced numerous personal and health struggles throughout her life, causing the monarch significant worry and heartbreak. Margaret's turbulent marriage to Anthony Armstrong Jones, which ended in divorce, was a source of public scrutiny and private anguish for the Queen. Additionally, Margaret's struggles with smoking and drinking took a toll on her health, culminating in a series of strokes and ultimately her death in 2002 at the age of 71. The Queen was deeply affected by her sister's troubles, feeling a sense of responsibility and guilt for not being able to help her more. Number 7. Public criticism. Queen Elizabeth faced waves of public criticism during various crises throughout her reign, which affected her deeply on a personal level. The way she handled the immediate aftermath of Princess Diana's death in 1997 was heavily criticized, with many perceiving her as being emotionally detached and slow to respond. The Queen was deeply hurt by these accusations as she had been trying to protect her grandsons, Princes William and Harry, from the intense media scrutiny. Other instances of public backlash, such as the scandal surrounding Prince Andrew's association with Jeffrey Epstein, weighed heavily on the Queen, who valued the monarchy's reputation above all else. Number 8. Health issues. Throughout her remarkable 70-year reign, Queen Elizabeth dealt with various health issues privately, from minor ailments to more serious concerns. While she had maintained a stoic public image behind closed doors, the Queen grappled with the physical and emotional toll of aging, including periods of mobility issues and fatigue. In her later years, she was forced to cancel or scale back public appearances due to health concerns, a reminder of her mortality and the limitations imposed by her advancing years. Number 9. Royal finances. Managing the royal finances and facing public scrutiny over the cost of the monarchy has been an ongoing source of stress and concern for Queen Elizabeth. Balancing the need to maintain the opulence and grandeur associated with the monarchy while also being fiscally responsible and accountable to taxpayers has been a delicate and often contentious balancing act. The Queen has had to navigate controversies surrounding the funding of royal residences, security costs, and the overall financial burden of the monarchy, all while preserving the institution's dignity and legacy. These debates have not only put a strain on the royal coffers, but also took a personal toll on the Queen, who had to defend and justify the monarchy's expenditures in the face of public scrutiny and criticism. Number 10. Political neutrality. Maintaining political neutrality in an increasingly polarized and rapidly changing world required careful navigation from the Queen, often putting her in challenging and delicate positions. As the symbolic head of state, she had to remain impartial and avoid taking explicit political stances, even as her own personal views may have differed from those of the sitting government. This has led to instances where the Queen's had to make difficult decisions that have sparked controversy and debate about the role of the monarch in democratic systems. The dismissal of the Australian Prime Minister Gough Whitlam in 1975, for example, was a constitutional crisis that thrust the Queen into the center of a political firestorm, testing her ability to maintain neutrality while also upholding the principles of the monarchy. Number 11. Family dynamics. Balancing her role as the head of the family with her duties as the sovereign has led to complicated family dynamics and personal sacrifices for Queen Elizabeth. As the matriarch of the Windsor clan, she's had to navigate the often turbulent personal lives of her children and grandchildren, offering support and guidance while also maintaining the integrity of the monarchy. This had sometimes meant making tough decisions that prioritized the institution over individual family members, causing strain and tension within the royal household. Additionally, the Queen's steadfast commitment to her role had meant sacrificing quality time with her loved ones and missing important family milestones and events. Number 12. Global conflicts. Dealing with global conflicts and their impact on the Commonwealth required delicate diplomacy from the Queen and has caused considerable stress throughout her reign. During times of war and unrest, she had to maintain a neutral stance while also providing leadership and moral support to the nations under her symbolic rule. The Queen witnessed numerous conflicts from World War II to the Falklands War and the ongoing conflicts in the Middle East, each presenting unique challenges and emotional burdens. Navigating these complex situations with wisdom and compassion has been a constant struggle, as the Queen has sought to promote peace and unity among the diverse nations of the Commonwealth. Number 13. King Charles affairs. The public and private fallout from King Charles' extramarital affairs and his troubled marriage to Princess Diana caused the Queen immense distress. As the head of the family, she was caught in the middle of a deeply personal and public scandal that threatened to undermine the monarchy's reputation. The Queen was forced to navigate the complex dynamics between Charles and Diana, offering support and guidance while also trying to maintain a sense of dignity and stability for the institution she represented. The breakdown of Charles and Diana's marriage and the subsequent revelations of infidelity were a source of profound sadness and disappointment for the Queen, who valued family unity and loyalty above all else. Number 14. Security threats. Numerous security threats, including the attempted kidnapping of Princess Anne in 1974 and various intrusions at Buckingham Palace, have added to the Queen's worries throughout her reign. These incidents not only posed physical risks but also served as reminders of the vulnerability that comes with being a public figure. The Queen has had to grapple with the constant need for heightened security measures, which can be both physically and emotionally constraining. The weight of ensuring the safety of her family and the continuity of the monarchy has been a heavy burden, forcing the Queen to balance her desire for privacy and freedom with the realities of her high-profile position. Number 15. Mental health awareness. The Queen has had to deal with mental health issues of family members, including concerns for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's well-being. As a member of an older generation, the Queen's had to navigate the evolving discussions around mental health, recognizing the importance of supporting her loved ones while also maintaining the traditional stiff upper lip approach that defined her upbringing. Seeing her grandson, Prince Harry, and his wife struggle with the pressures of royal life undoubtedly was a source of concern and distress for the Queen, who valued the stability and reputation of the monarchy above all else. Number 16. Loss of loved ones. The Queen has endured the loss of many loved ones throughout her reign, bringing deep personal grief. The death of her sister Princess Margaret and her mother, the Queen Mother, in quick succession in 2002 were particularly devastating blows. The Queen was deeply attached to both women who had been her closest confidants and sources of support throughout her life. Losing them within weeks of each other left her feeling profoundly alone and bereft. Additionally, the passing of her husband, Prince Philip, in 2021 after 73 years of marriage marked the end of an era and the loss of her rock and most trusted advisor. The Queen's stoic public persona belied the immense sorrow she felt at those losses, leaving her to grieve in private. Number 17. Public perception. Managing the monarchy's image and dealing with public opinion, especially during periods of low popularity, has been a constant source of concern for Queen Elizabeth. Despite her best efforts to maintain the dignity and respect of the institution, there have been times when the monarchy's faced intense public scrutiny and criticism. The aftermath of Princess Diana's death, when the public perceived the royal family as being emotionally detached, was one such period of low popularity. The Queen had to navigate these challenges carefully, balancing the need for transparency and modernity with the preservation of the monarchy's mystique and traditions. Reconciling public expectations with the realities of her position was an ongoing struggle. Number 18. Balancing tradition and modernity. Throughout her reign, the Queen was tasked with the delicate balancing act of preserving the monarchy's traditions while also embracing modernity and adapting to the changing times. As society has evolved, so too have the expectations placed on the royal family. The Queen had to navigate issues such as increasing calls for transparency, demands for greater diversity and inclusivity, and the impact of new technologies and social media. Striking the right balance between upholding the storied customs of the monarchy and embracing necessary changes has been a constant source of stress and deliberation. The Queen had to carefully weigh each decision, mindful of the potential ramifications on the monarchy's standing and relevance in an ever-changing world. From loneliness and family scandals to health issues and the constant pressure of balancing tradition with modernity, the Queen's life has been a testament to resilience, strength, and a strong sense of duty. Despite the weight of her responsibilities, Queen Elizabeth carried on with grace and poise, navigating the complexities of her role with a stoicism that earned her the admiration of millions around the world. Her ability to maintain a sense of composure and dignity even in the face of profound personal adversity was truly inspiring. And there you have it, folks, 18 shocking revelations about Queen Elizabeth's private struggles. If you like this video and want to see more, make sure you subscribe to our channel and like this video for more engaging royal family content. Thanks for watching, and until next time, bye!